What is going on, guys? Welcome to week number 6. Conference play is starting in year number 6. And we have a special guest. You're making a cameo!
Hey, I'm back.
Woo!
Just for a little bit. I gotta go back to work, so I can't be seen with each other ever again. So, until the whole thing blows over.
Right.
But,
What have you been doing on your time off?
well, I've been trying to catch up on my team builder stuff. Been watching a lot of crap on Netflix and stuff. Like Tiger King, stuff like that.
It's good stuff. Good stuff.
I guess.
Of course, you're trying to catch up with how the Nebraska State Periodars are doing, right?
Yeah, and I forgive you for losing to Graham Keith. Although, I don't know if I'm going to let you live that one down. How about Shreveport, though? Right off the bat, we got a top 25 matchup. Rob Jackson's getting it done. He's running all over the place. 3rd and goal. And Jackson goes into the end zone for a touchdown. It's going to be 7-0 Shreve early. Now, think about this, guys. Shreveport has Midland State's number. I don't believe Midland may have beaten them once, but I believe they're 1-3 against Shreveport.
Could be actually a factual stat.
Could be.
We'll have to go back and get our statistician on this and see if that's actually true, but I think it is. I think it is. Throughout the 5 years that we've done this against Midland State. All right, 2nd and 12 here as Shreveport is yet again holding the football here and driving it down Midland's throat. 7-0 already. And Ashley's going to go down for a 7-yard sack. We saw Midland State's possession here. They just can't get anything going here, even with that big-time offense. Kerry Ashley going to throw off his back foot, but somehow makes the throw here to Matt who?
Jenkins. How about a strike to Jacob Canatella? And Ashley to Canatella is interesting because these guys hated each other, but Canatella is really loving the wide receiver position.
He's liking it. Early reports out of Shreveport camp, and he's saying he's enjoying it a little more than quarterback. He says it's a little less stressful. All right, we got 10 seconds to go here in the first quarter, and look at Colton Yo. The big-time reception from Kent Collins. It's going to go for 51. Flip sides of the field now as we are in the second quarter.
6:52 right now here in the second. Midland running option with Collins. No pitch.
No pitch.
Just in here.
Interesting. Well, he's going to get 7. Move to 3rd and 1, and it's going to be a handoff, and Tyler Dykes with the big hit. He's been a clutch player on defense for Shreveport. They're going to have to settle for a field goal. They do bang it through those uprights. It is 10-3. Now, here's a option play for Kerry Ashley. He's going to pick up the first down. We don't see a lot of that from Ashley, but he can move a little bit out of the pocket, which is nice to see. 2nd and 10, and a pass complete to Jacob Canatella for 17.
Awesome. Using that tried and true route there to the sidelines. Canatella picks up a good chunk of yardage. All right, under 6 minutes left in the half. Shreveport up to 156. So Shreve Nation, Skeeter Nation, at the Shreve, they're loving it. I mean, Shreveport's ranked 8th in the country, so if they find a way here to win this game, they're going to be in the top 5.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Especially after beating another ranked opponent. They can definitely do that. Maurice Ashley going to stop Rob Jackson and that Shreveport offense, and they're going to have to settle for another field goal.
Any relation to Kerry Ashley? We don't know.
Ooh.
We're going to talk to our crack reporters on that. And under pressure again, so Collins goes down. It'll be 3rd and 16. And, oh man, he took a huge hit there. Shreveport defense playing very well and setting up for field goal. It's not going to happen because we have a false start.
They're going to get pushed even further back.
So they're going to punt.
Wow, so they just wasted a 3-point opportunity to make it 13-6, so it'd be a 1-score game for a punt. Unbelievable. So 2nd and 2 here, less than 2 minutes to go. Ashley going to fire this one deep, and it's almost going to get picked off by Sean Andrews. It's going to set up for 3rd and 2, and you know, Shreveport running the football, that's almost a guarantee positive yardage here. Rob Jackson going to pick up that first down. Let's move a little bit further ahead here, about 1:30 to go, and oh no, the interception, and here comes Midland State, but why are you running into the traffic? Go to the sidelines, man.
Going the wrong way, Joseph Pierre.
Oh, dude. Midland State's just shooting themselves in the foot. So here comes, off a screen pass, it's Kyle Wagner for 16. We got about a minute left to go here in the second quarter. 3rd and 2, and Ken Collins is going to run the read option and pick up the first.
All right, we got 40 seconds now on 2nd and goal, and the lefty is...
Oh.
I was going to say he was going to go for a score, but that's a drop. And now it's 3rd and goal, and Collins will throw it away.
Yeah.
And now it's field goal time. Midland loves them some field goal time. Oh my God.
What are they doing? What are they doing? They fake it, and Claude Gray is going to get dropped. Dude. They're just leaving points up on the board.
Come on. It's 13-3. I would just kick the field goal. I mean, at this point, you just take your losses.
Yeah.
Whatever. But here's Collins with a bomb. Is that going to be a catch to McKinley Harris? They're going to give it to him, but it's now under review, and they reverse it. Great.
Midland's like a meme team now, guys. It's unreal. They were once the class of the Big 12.
Once upon a time. A long time ago, though. 3rd and 10 here on a screen. No. Shreveport not known for their 3rd down screens, but we're going to get one right there. And the ball is going back to Midland State. And a strike.
Nice. That's going to get him back in it.
McKinley Harris in stride. This guy's been really big for Midland State over the last few years.
Yeah, he's been a big time at receiver for them. He's got some speed to burn too, so it's really nice to see them utilize some of their weapons finally in this game.
Oh yeah. So it'll be 13-10 here. About 450. Ashley with a fake draw.
Oh,
he's going to deep.
Woo! Canatella, get pumped up, baby. The former quarterback. Love to see that. And then another deep bomb down to the end zone, but it's going to get picked off. That's a risk. That's a risk. Looking for Tyler Jones in the end zone. So Midland State has yet again another chance here. Here's Colton Yo going to pick up the first down on an 8-yard catch. So Midland State, despite shooting themselves in the foot, they have a chance here to take the lead or tie.
All right, Wagner goes for 7. It'll be 4th and 1, so they will force a punt. Shreveport going underneath, and a great stiff arm there. Still going. That's Rob Jackson. He's showing those halfback moves and power out in the open field as a receiver. 3rd down again, Shreveport. This time, Ashley just wings it.
Makes the touchdown.
Or was he down at the 1? Because, I don't know, we've had a while. It's been a while since we've had an official down at the 1-yard line. So they're actually going to review this. You think they're going to overturn this for Jones?
I don't know. That's close, because I can't see if the ball is over the plane or not. His elbow's down short, but I don't know where the ball's at, though.
Just give it to him.
We'll see. No, he's down. He's down.
Are you kidding me?
So they're down.
Officially, down at the
1-yard line.
But Jackson takes it in, and an offside. Midland, so no harm, no foul. There we go, guys. Shreveport is in the lead. Tack on another 6 points. 20-10.
Of course. 20-10, and the big time hit and the fumble, and here comes Shreveport picking up the fumble. Rooski.
It's Marquardt.
Scoop and score. Wow. Midland State again just shoots itself in the foot.
Oh my gosh.
That's brutal, man. It is absolutely brutal.
But Collins needs to have that awareness in the pocket, like Kirk Herbstreit likes to talk about, to hold on to that football and don't go down. But he's coming out guns blazing, though. He's going to hit Colton Yo for 12. And he's having a nice game. Over 80 yards. Almost 90 yards.
Do they even have a chance in this game? They're down by 17 points with 1 quarter left.
It's going to be tough. But they can do it. R.J. James for 11 yards there. Collins at 292. All right, Collins drops back.
Oh, my God.
Should have been picked off by Jordy Davis.
Oh, my God. Can the Boo Bird start to come out and say Claude Gray for quarterback? Like, this season's over for Midland State. They lost to Miami close. They're losing by 17 to Shreveport. I don't see how this is going to be any better here. Here's a big-time hit on Blake Storm for 20 yards, but he's still going to hold on to it. 5:55 left to go, and here's some broken tackles. That's going to be Colby Austin, related to Paris Austin, of course, as we have come to know. And then a first down here by Kyle Wagner. So, hey, to your credit, they're coming back a little bit, but they need a score. They need a touchdown here, and they're going to get it with a touchdown pass to Blake Storm. So it is now 27-17. They're down by 10 with 5 minutes in 38 seconds.
All right, Collins with 3:33 passing. They're going to go to Jackson again on 3rd and inches. Robbie Jackson, the understudy of Riggins.
Oh, no!
Oh!
Ashley throws another pick on the same play. Literally almost the same play.
It's going to be Pierre for his second pick, and Ashley has now thrown 3 INTs. So this is not the game that he envisioned, but they're still nursing a 10-point lead. So hold on here.
Oh, they're going to go screen. They're going to go screen
They're
pass.
down screen.
It's now 4th and 7, guys. Wagner's only going to get 1 yard on that play, and you know they got to go for it. They got a 2-back set here. They're going to split them out, and nice pass. Good yak yardage there by Nick Mays.
1st and 10. Whoa, what a catch. Blake Storm.
He's coming up big.
15 yards.
He
Pumped
should
up.
have been a Thunderwolf with that last name, Blake Storm. 1st and 15, and that's Blake Storm again? It is. He's going to get 15 there. 2nd and inches, and the fullback slash halfback running back
Nick Mays, slash receiver.
slash receiver slash do-it-all player going to get the touchdown. So, hey, guys, 27-24. So after the turnover, they're now down by 3,
God.
and they're going to get the football back here with 2 minutes and 5 seconds as they do call the timeout. Now, here's a heck of a throw to Claude Gray, but it's going to go incomplete. They didn't get the sideline
3rd
catch.
down screen.
Another screen pass, and it's going to be 4th and 12. You know they got to go for it.
Let's see if they can pull it off. 1:24 left. Collins
Oh.
got him.
It's a great play call. It's a great play call.
Adam McDonald, everybody. Remember that name.
McDonald had a farm. 1st and 5. It must have been a offsides call on the other on Shreveport.
RJ
there.
James, big catch.
Almost
Thrown
picked.
into coverage. Joseph Larriere.
You gotta make that catch. You gotta come up big. 3rd and 10.
Screen.
What are they doing? You gotta go for the end zone, man. Come on, go for the 1st down. Go vertical, but they're gonna elect to go for that field goal to get the tie, and it is up, and it is
No.
missed. He missed the field goal.
That was not that long of a field goal.
Oh no! He goes wide left. He pulled it, and Shreveport is gonna walk off the Shreve with a victory in Midland State. That is the most Midland State thing to do ever.
Wow. So they're going to start off 0-1 in conference play because the kicker was not very good. But how about we'll put a bookmark in that one and come back to it.
Oh.
Shreveport, big conference win off the bat, 1-0. They'll probably be in the top 6 after that W. And here we go, Denver Tech Broken Arrow. So we get an intra-divisional game, or an interdivisional game. This should be fun. I mean, I've said that a couple Broken Arrow games, but lately Broken Arrow has been getting obliterated by Denver Tech. They have a loss to Georgia State on their resume this year.
Obliterated on the field. They're getting obliterated in the comment section and in our analysis too. I mean, they're just not good at all.
It looks like they're coming to play so far. I mean, they're wrapping up, making some big tackles. There's a couple misses though. Andre Brandt,
I don't
for 8
believe.
yards.
I don't believe in this team whatsoever. This is the number 2 team in the nation. Denver Tech is amazing, and Andre Brandt's had just again 12 touchdowns in 2 weeks. Like, I mean, that was at the very beginning of the season. We got a 3rd and 8, and that's not a very good pass. But I'm not worried.
You got to stop. Lamont Christian needs to step up. He's having a decent year throwing the football, which has really not been his strength over the last couple of years. You know, he was the number 1 overall recruit in the nation, but however, it was as an athlete.
Oh,
and he does stuff like that.
That's why. That exactly is the reason why Denver Tech's going to win this game. You got 3rd and 7 here. I'm surprised that they had 2 guys that didn't come up with that. But a big time pass to Daniel Yancey's going to make that catch down the sideline. 3rd and 14, though. They must have gotten some negative yardage here. But Ryan Viper going to take this screen and get 10. He's going to set up for a field goal attempt. And Uba takes the lead, 3-0. Am I worried? No. Absolutely not.
240, Scott Thomas out of Evergreen, Washington. We all know Scott Thomas. Big-time running back. Also an athlete, a former athlete who has switched positions. Andre Brandt gets to about midfield, so he's having a good year. I mean, he's got himself in the Heisman mix. So we're going to see if he can keep that up. But we got a 3rd and 16 right here, and Denver Tech giving up they're running draw, and they do get a pretty good gain. Dustin Miller for 11, but they're going to have to punt again.
That's it's getting a little dicey. It's getting a little dicey, my friends. Ryan Viper not going down. He's going to keep on churning those legs. Going to get 8 here. Here's a pass going to be completed somehow. Somehow it's completed to Buchanan Simmons. We got a 2nd and 9. They're going to go screen pass here to Viper, and it looks like he's got blockers out in front. He's got a big gain potentially. He's going to get to about the 19-yard line for 34 yards.
Another block. He could have picked up maybe 10 more. They're going to go underneath to Antonio Mendoza, still playing. Our first rookie class, first freshman class. Antonio Mendoza, redshirt senior, still going strong. Uba kicks another field goal, which I don't think is a winning strategy.
No, but it's pretty crazy that we're already in the second quarter here, 6-0. So they're holding Denver Tech off the scoreboard, but is that really going to be the final line? Probably not. We got Denver Tech driving here. 2nd and 10. Andre Brandt making people miss. Going to power through. At least one player there is going to get 8. 3rd and 2 situation. They're going to go with a option play, and he spins off the tackle, and Brandt has got wide open spaces. He can't beat the defensive lineman there, but he's going to pick up that first down and get to about the 5. 3rd and goal. He's going to get that touchdown. So again, tack another touchdown for Andre Brandt, and it is now 7-6 Denver Tech.
Wow. All right. So just like that, Denver Tech takes the lead. So how about that? Didn't take very long, did it?
No, my faith has been restored.
Yeah. 3rd and 2. Ryan Viper for 16. So Uba still playing pretty strong.
Yeah, they've kind of done this little ball control style of offense. They're kind of dinking and dunking a little bit. They're throwing intermediate, nice short passes. There's Raul Braga for 13. So they've actually even acquired some pretty nice offensive pieces over the last few seasons through recruiting. And it's starting to show up a little bit with Ryan Viper, Braga. We know about Buchanan Simmons. We talked about Mendoza. I mean, they're starting to do this dink and dunk. They're throwing a lot of screens, using that aggressiveness to their advantage from Denver Tech. We got a field goal attempt coming up, and it is going to go through. So we have a 9-7 game here nearing the end of the second quarter. Brandt is going to go down for a 7-yard loss, and that will finish the first half.
Wow.
Broken Arrow has the lead, 9-7. Like, what is going on with the offenses here? Number one, we know Uba's offense is, like you've mentioned,
And please don't tackle your quarterback like that.
super good, super talented. Like we've talked about, they did acquire some offensive pieces, but they're not amazing pieces. We know Uba didn't have a great offense going into this game, but it's 9-point output. That's about on par. But Denver Tech is really surprising me here with only 7 points.
Yeah, I just think Broken Arrow's playing very sound defense. Although Viper the third is having a strong game on the ground, so that's good to see out of the Wranglers.
Oh no!
And we get some stiff arms down at the
1-yard line. That's unreal. Joel Holmes, he put on the Jets after that stiff arm attempt.
Yeah, I love this push. I mean, what a great push to knock him out right before he could extend the football. But Lamont Christian runs a fake and barely. They wanted him to go down, but he forced his way through. So with 5 minutes left in the third, Broken Arrow's up 16-7.
Okay, so a touchdown for Denver Tech is only going to get him to 14. This is crazy right now, guys. I'm starting to shake a little bit. 2nd and 1. Nice pass from Andre Brandt to Nick Burns. You got to get him more involved. You guys are down by 9 points. You got to stop running the football here. Start stretching it out a little bit.
Scott Thomas for 13. So we got 3:45 left here and more. Thomas, but no, he fumbles. And the ball's going the other way.
Oh, no!
So right when they were getting ready to score and really take back control of this game, they're going to give the ball away and lose another possession. So, I mean, like, time is starting to become of the essence here in this football game.
And you know that Broken Arrow is just going to try to run that clock out and get the third quarter over with. Take this 16-7 lead into the fourth quarter. Like, I mean, they keep running the screens. The screens have been effective. They're not effective for anybody in this Big 12. But, we got a fumble here. Broken Arrow fumbles the ball. We got to see if he was down, though. I think he might have been down.
Or is this the typical Denver Tech luck in these situations.
And they come back.
Yancey looks down.
He looks down.
It's down to me. So
We'll see.
Ubo is going to hold on.
Okay,
Hold on to that football. All right, 2nd and 9. Lamont Christian to Braga out of Portugal.
Oh, they're not going to give him the first down. 3rd and inches. Christian with that play action. He's going to go to the flat, and they will get the first down here. Mendoza with the first down. 2nd and 6. Nice slant pattern here. That's Buchanan Simmons for 13. Oh my goodness. They're in the red zone. 2nd and inches. They're going to pick up the first down and more. Touchdown. Ryan Viper the third. Broken Arrow has taken the lead 22-7 in the third quarter. What is happening? What is happening? They're going to go for 2 as well. Make it a 24-point game. They get the spot. Lamont Christian gets the 2-point conversion. Denver Tech, they can still do it, guys. They can still do it. They're Denver Tech for a reason, right? It's 4th and 2. It's 4th and 2. They're going to go for it here. Brandt is going to pick up this first down, but barely.
Okay.
He goes up the middle for it rather than off to the side. That's interesting. 3rd and 6. Pass completed short, but Brian Dawson gets stopped. It's 4th and 3. They got to go for another 4th down attempt and convert. They will. A little hitch route. They get the first.
They're still way behind the 8 ball, though. They need 17 points, and they need it fast. Brandt is going to sail it through the corner of the end zone. 2 incompletions today, but still not going to be enough. So 4th and 7 here. He's tired. He's tired, and he's going down.
He's going to get sacked.
Wow. That's Reed again. Reed has a couple big tackles in this game. Guys, this was just one of those games where you just tip your hat to the team.
Underdog.
Yeah, you just tip your hat and be like, you just outplayed a better team, a much better team on paper than you.
Well, they just kept to a game plan. They just kept to the offense that they wanted to run, mix some screens in there, mix some wide receiver screens in there as well, read options like we see here. Lamont's going to pick up a first down. Nice little check down throws too, short intermediate routes. And guys, Broken Arrow pulls off the upset. And we have said this for weeks and weeks on end. Get Ryan Viper more involved. And what happens? They beat the number 2 team in all the land.
Yeah, that might be the biggest upset in our series so far between our teams.
Probably.
Broken Arrow was just an afterthought. You know, people had given up on them after the last 2 years, and they came back today and played a dynamite football game. But let's go here to Ardmore, Oklahoma. We have the Thunderwolves taking on the Dust Devils, and there's Golden going on one of the first plays of the game for 58 yards. And we spotted him. You basically said, this guy's going to play a big-time factor.
Yeah.
Go America.
I liked...
You did that for America.
Oh, yeah. Yes, we did. I just liked his speed. His speed was really something to behold. You know what? I love our recruiting. We've done a bang-up job in our recruiting. Anthony Jacobs was one of our guys, too. Chris Dunn out there. I like it. 2nd and 7. Here's a pass going to be completed to Brian Parks for a big-time game. 1st and goal. Brian Parks, again, off a slant route. And Odessa State, just like that, is going to tie us up. 7-7.
Yeah, some quick scoring going on here early.
You guys have noticed that Grayson Stanfield is back in action this week.
Yeah, he's looking good, too, making some good throws. Looks like an injury situation hasn't plagued him too much here.
That's what I like to hear. I like to hear that. Tomsha filled his role. He was a good player for us, but now that Stanfield's back for conference play, we're ready. We're ready to go. We're ready to get that number 3 ranking. We got to go up now that Denver Tech lost, too. So we should be moving on up the standings, guys. And Darnell Savage is going to get a touchdown here. Maybe 14-7. We should take care of business here against Odessa State, right? You should think, right?
Hey, there's Ballmer, tight end, playing some receiver this year, getting out there. Good blocker, but he's also a solid receiver. And there's Steve Norton. Picks up a good game there. 3rd and 13. Johnny Johnson Jr.
Boom.
Goes down. That's going to be Jeff Cooper.
Heck yeah, baby. Another one of our big-time recruits.
Absolutely. Took him from a lot of Big 12 teams.
William Frazier here with the tackle for a loss. It's going to be 3rd and 7, and Stanfield is looking for a receiver open. That is going to be Willie Nelson there with the catch. His first of the game, going to go for 11. Pass going to go completed here to J.K. Johnson. So still the same deal with Ardmore's offense. We got a lot of playmakers at receiver, running back. We got it all. Nice play. That's a heck of a play.
Is that Frederick?
Frederick.
Watch out for him. He's a playmaker.
Brent Guerrero has to come into this game, guys, because Xavier Wiggins, if you guys could not tell, Guerrero's getting a lot of the run here, and so is Terrence Ross, our third-string running back. He's going to get in for a touchdown. Xavier Wiggins is out for the game with back spasms. He's not going to be able to return. So Brent Guerrero and Terrence Ross, we're going to have to rely on them through the ground, but we're going to mostly focus on the passing game through the air. Try to get this job done here. 21-7, 50 seconds to go, and Johnson Jr. going to be completing this pass to Paris Austin, the go-to receiver, for 11. 25 seconds on a 3rd and 7. J Cubed going to pass to Steve Norton, going to pick up that first down, a 14-yard gain. 16 seconds left. Williams going to get the catch here, but we do get a personal foul. Roughing the passer on Johnny Johnson. Almost picked off in the end zone.
They went the Seahawks route. Well, if you throw in a completion, you still got the timeout in your back pocket, you get another down. Almost cost him a pick, but Paris Austin scores for a 2-yard touchdown.
Yeah, I don't know how that our guy missed that. I mean, you can see it right there. Somehow I missed it. We're looking for the pick or the deflection.
And he's a record holder now. Yeah, Paris. Most touchdowns in Odessa State school history. We got a bomb here on 3rd and 5.
No!
Doug Williams.
He's gone.
He's going.
How did he not jump for that? I guess in those situations, you just got to hit the LB button. You just got to hit the bumper and say, just deflect it, man. Just
gotta love Doug Williams. No gloves, from Wyoming. I mean, he knows how to play football. All right.
He's a grinder.
He is a grinder.
Terrence Ross with a nice play here, and then we got Eric Buchanan for 10. It's going to set us up with 3rd and inches, and Brent Guerrero going to go in and pound it through for another Ardmore touchdown. It is now 28-21. 4:01 in the 3rd quarter. We're midway through, and hey,
screen.
Norton's not going to go anywhere. It's a good job by Ardmore's defensive line to snuff that out. 3:29, pass complete to Darnell Savage. He's got room. We got a blocker. Oh, man, he's going to take it all the way to the 8th. That's a 36-yard slant.
Like, how about that?
His speed is something else, man. 20 of 25 for Grayson Stanfield, and that one was put right on the money. Good blocking there as well by J.K. Johnson.
Oh, you gotta love Darnell Savage.
Yeah, you do.
What can I say about this Ardmore Thunderbolts team? They are just so good at everything. And there's Golden again scoring. Stanfield's gonna have his own little precious school record with 63 touchdown passes.
Why do you sound so angry about Ardmore football?
I don't have an opinion on Ardmore football.
You don't have an opinion on Ardmore football?
Except for how great they are.
Oh.
It's
the only opinion you have to have.
We got a face mask on the defense, so Odessa State's not out of this yet. They're not done. They're going to have 56 seconds, and Johnny Johnson is going to get hauled down short.
Good job, Jamar Diggs.
3rd and goal.
But not good job, Jamar Diggs.
There he goes. Touchdown for Johnny Johnson Jr.
All right, what do we got here? 4th quarter is starting. 7 minutes. That's how you know it's the start, guys. Darnell Savage going to make this catch. Oh, he's so good. 33 yards. Ooh. Stick it.
All right.
Yeah, I know you love your Odessa State Dust Devils, but stick it.
I like Odessa State.
3rd and 14 after some rough plays here for the Thunder Pups. We're going to try one deep. It's 3rd and 14. We're up by a touchdown. Just try one deep to Darnell Savage. We know how good he is. Fortunately, that's going to be a nice play by Odessa State's defense, but on our defensive end, we even make a better play. Anthony Jacobs takes this interception all the way for a touchdown. That's a pick 6, baby. We're going to go up 42-28. We just read that. He came in on that curl and it's like, nope, we know that the computer's going to go there. We just know it. And that, there's a big sack. That's a big sack. 3rd and
Jeff
12.
Cooper.
Yeah, dude, look at his line here.
Another precious school record.
Yeah, we're setting records, baby. 4 sacks in a game. 3rd and 12. And we miss. And we missed tackle. And Josh Miller's the only one to catch him here. Nope. Well, Derek Andrews comes through. That might be Carl Boyd. Either way, we let it up. And then a big time throw to Paris Austin, and he just gets over the line.
Did he? Gonna have to review this like the Shreveport game?
I'm gonna challenge it. I think that he's down at the 1 yard line.
You think so? Eh? I mean, look at this.
I think Diggs hit him pretty hard too. Like boom.
I implored you to challenge, right?
Yeah.
You agreed. So let's see. Let's see if the computer will do it to themselves. Okay. Human versus CPU.
I don't think he got over there.
What's the call? What's the call?
It's super close, but I don't think he got over.
He missed it by a nanometer, I think. But
they're gonna give it to him.
They gave it to him. Touchdown.
All right.
Touchdown.
Well, hey, it's 42-35, so we got to get first downs here. We got to kill that clock. That's the job. We got to burn 3 timeouts for Odessa State. That is the job that we need to get done here. And by the way, I had to do this with my baby in my lap.
Yeah, that's true. You were playing with your daughter.
Yeah. So it was tough. It was very hard. I've never had a situation where trying to burn clock was the hardest thing to do.
You didn't play the entire game with your baby.
No.
Fourth quarter.
No. But Ardmore gets the W, guys. 357 yards. A lot of touchdowns for Grace Stanfield. Good return. All right, let's get into recap time, guys. 27-24. Shreveport wins on a missed field goal. Midland State. The most Midland State thing you could possibly do in that situation is pull a field goal attempt.
You know what, though? I don't think they're done yet. We don't know how Midland State you can get. So I don't know if they're done.
Yeah.
We got the rest of the season left to go to see if it's going to get any worse. Midland had a lot of success through the air, but Shreveport really played kind of a tough style of football, and it just did Midland in. They have Midland's number.
And they were pretty sloppy in doing so, guys. 3 interceptions from Kerry Ashley, and somehow, yet still, they were still able to pull off a victory and win this thing 58%. For Ashley, just did not do very well in today's game. 2 touchdowns here for Rob Jackson, 95 yards on 21 attempts. Jenkins, 5 for 86, 4 for 29. Tyler Jones, 3 for 66. And then Canatella stepped up with 73 yards receiving. Who had the 3 interceptions? I always like to look at that and make sure we're getting all the picks, all the turnovers accounted for. Oh, yeah, that's right. Derp. Take a look at Midland State's numbers here. 34 for 48, 406. Kent Collins had one of his better games in his career here, 70%. He balled out, but unfortunately they just didn't want to run the football, and that kind of cost him, I think, in this game. 99 yards for McKinley Harris on that big touchdown throw here from Kent Collins. And then, of course, the interceptions. We got Pierre and Flores with the 3 interceptions. So good job by Shreveport, and as you guys can see, they have now moved to number 4 in the entire country.
A lot of field goals in this game. Broken Arrow gets the W, and I'm still a little shocked here at the results. Denver Tech held a 273 on offense. That might be Denver Tech's worst offensive performance that we've ever seen outside of maybe that Texas national title game, because I don't know what got into Broken Arrow today, but this is just one of those, and it's good to have one of these once in a while. It's just one of those games that really just floors you, and you're like, what was that?
I was shocked when I was watching this whole thing simulate, and I'm thinking like, holy crap, Broken Arrow, as much crap as we've talked about this team, as much as we've talked about them losing to Georgia State, and, you know, they just haven't been quite there. They haven't put it all together this season, or the last couple seasons, and just to see what they did on the ground, especially against Denver Tech. You know, Viper almost 100 yards here. Christian had himself a good game. Even Lamont Christian was good under center, 20 of 23, like 86%. That's crazy. And then they spread the love quite a bit there in the receiving game for them. I was pretty stunned. But, you know, Andre Brandt, of course, 85%, 88 yards throwing. I don't know. I don't have an answer for what happened here, but they just didn't want to throw the ball. They really wanted to run it, just as the normal Denver Tech style of offense would do. They just didn't get it done today.
Nope, and really got to tip your hat to Uba. It kind of made up for the Georgia State loss, gets them back into the mix for a bowl game, but they're still going to have to find a way to win 3 more games down the stretch. You got to finish out 3 and 4 to get to that bowl game.
And of course, the last game here on today's slate, Ardmore and Odessa State. We got the W here, 42-35. It's always a close game, and it's always two good offenses going after each other early on in the conference play season.
Yeah, this was pretty fun. A lot of big plays on defense as well as offense, and just kind of Odessa was hanging around, but not quite good enough for the W. I don't think they've ever beaten Ardmore in this dynasty. You have destroyed them.
Yeah, and then it just seems to keeps getting closer and closer every year, it seems like. So Odessa State, they held their own. Unfortunately for Xavier Wiggins, he didn't even get a carry today because he did get hurt. He will be back eventually, hopefully for week 7 or week 8. We'll have to see if we even play for week 7. We might have a bye week that week. But Darnell Savage balled out yet again, 8 catches, 119, and a touchdown. Then Aaron Golden had 2 scores in today's action. Let's take a look at Odessa State's numbers. We had 4 touchdowns for Johnny Johnston Jr., J3.
He was pretty good today.
Yeah, he was all right.
There was a lot of talk early on, Johnson Jr. versus Galveston, and it looks like Triple J is holding his own, but Odessa is 3-2, which is not entirely where they want to be. But Paris Austin was the big receiver today.
All right, guys, so now we have already simulated all the way from week 6 to week 7, and here we are. So we are going to preview really quick these games on tap. Conference play continues for the Big 12. Ardmore and Kansas A&M. Who you got?
I'll take Ardmore. It's pretty safe. But if Camu can run the football, that's a big if. I think they're going to do okay. The defense has played very well for the Amber Waves.
I'm going to take Ardmore, as usual. I have confidence that we can take care of Kansas A&M. Although I will say Jake Reyes might have a big game. He might keep it close for Camu in that newfound offense.
McAllen, Denver Tech. McAllen has not truly been tested, but they have the number 5 ranking in the nation. The Big 12 has invaded the top 10 this year. Denver Tech falling to number 16 after losing. I can't believe they only scored 7 points.
I know, it's insane.
Yeah, head coach Leroy Jackson, formerly a coordinator for Denver Tech, an understudy of Allison Meadows. Is this the end of the line for Denver Tech as this perennial mega team? Because there's a lot of new faces, and they just stunk the bed here against.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's a good point, but we always seem to talk about that. We always seem to bring that up as we always are trying to be ahead of the curve and seeing when is the end of Denver Tech's run. When's it gonna be? When we don't know. We're always trying to again be ahead of it and then say, "Yo, we got it," but we're always wrong. We're always wrong. Denver Tech always proves us wrong and comes back with a vengeance, with a force. I'm gonna take Denver Tech. They're at home. Billy Adams, the quarterback for McAllen, I want to see a little bit more out of him offensively through his arm than just versus through his legs. Like he's no Harkless Blair here. That's the big takeaway for me. I'm gonna go with Denver Tech because they're at home and they're still Denver Tech. And Andre Brandt had 2 straight weeks, I think, of 6 touchdowns. So just when we mentioned this, that Andre Brandt was going to be running all over McAllen, well, yeah, he got hurt. He actually got hurt the last game that we just saw against Broken Arrow. And now he's out for 1 more week with a torn pectoral. So they're going to rely on Bobby Greer.
Bobby Greer was a big recruit. He thought this was going to be his job, and then Brandt really took over, especially in that national championship game. So be interesting to see. I mean, the difference in offense when McAllen's going to be a better team on paper than Broken Arrow, and they're short their starting quarterback. So
I'm going to take Denver Tech still.
I'll go McAllen.
Here's an interesting game. Little Rock moves to number 2 in the nation. Holy crap. So LaQuinton Evans, the first-year starter, is now tasked with keeping this team afloat at the number 2 ranking. Now they got to go on the road to face off against Midland State, who you know is going to have a good offense.
You know, Little Rock played a solid non-conference schedule, so they're pretty tested. Midland has lost the 2 games that were going to be tightly contested ones for them against Miami and Shreveport, so they're going to try to win at home.
Yeah, and then the number 8 total pass defense, number 3 total rush defense. Obviously, those numbers are a little inflated, of course, because they did have all their games against out-of-conference opponents. Texas Tech, Toledo, Cincy. But Virginia Tech, only holding them to 2 touchdowns was kind of a a bar test for Little Rock's defense. I think it's a good one, even though with that B rating, it's a good one. But we're really going to figure it out. We're really going to see how good is this defense with Midland State's #1 passing offense at Kent Collins. So it'll be a shootout. It'll be a good game. I'm going to take Midland State. I'm going to take Midland State in this one. I think they bounce back. Little Rock still has a lot to prove for me with LaQuinton Evans under center. All right, my two babies here, Shreveport and Amarillo. Number 4, Shreveport against number 22, hosting those Skeeters, the Amarillo Armadillos.
I'm impressed with the offense for the Dillos. We have Justin Davis, who has come in and really sparked this team. Shreveport is a buzzsaw on defense. And I'm going to lean towards Shreveport. I think they finally arrived. I think this is a legitimately very, very good football team now.
I think that they're going to be able to take care of business as well. I think that Shreveport can get this done. We have to keep in mind that just because Amarillo is at home and they do boast probably a better and more talented quarterback than Kerry Ashley, this is a tough game. It's a very tough game. When you talk about that offense for Amarillo, it's one of the best in the nation. Talent-wise, it's one of the best in the nation, but numbers-wise, they are. They're #1 total offense. And whether that's scheme, whether that is talent showing out, I think Shreveport's going to be able to grind that football, play good defense, and they're going to figure it out on the road. They're going to get that W and go to 6-0. Broken Arrow and Nebraska State. So what's going to happen here, guys, is Gansu going to get the W?
I don't know. You tell me. Because I'm not playing. I'm just making a guest appearance today, so I'm not playing as the P-Dogs.
You could. You got time tonight. You got time tonight to play your game.
I'm not going to break up
the consistency.
So,
okay.
But I mean, I'm looking at Nebraska State, 63rd offensively, playing okay on defense. The good news is I'm interested in this. Uba has a better passing game than rushing game this year, which has not usually been the case for them. So Lamont Christian is starting to play decent football, but I'm keen in on turnover differential. They're still a little bit too sloppy.
Yeah,
to beat you.
-6. -6 in that department. I'm still going to take Nebraska State, I think, with LaBelle, with Hargrove. Bubba Robinson's playing decent. This is not a Shinosky style of offense. We're not rolling out. We're not, improvising. I don't improvise as well as you do. I really just stick to the play and
stick to the plan.
Yeah, that's really what I'm all about, which is, a little bit different with Nebraska State than we've seen in the last 5 seasons. But Uba coming off that huge win off Denver Tech. I mean, that was maybe one of the biggest wins in this tenure for Tim Lester. So, it's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough for Nebraska State. I think we can still get the W, maybe a field goal victory. And, of course, the last game, Arkansas Christian against Odessa State. Who you got?
I'm going to go a little outside the box here. I'm going to take Odessa State.
Whoa!
I think they're still playing pretty good football.
They are.
With the Virginia loss, and playing Ardmore for them is very hard. I do think they're going to topple ECU. I saw David Danowski has now entered the Heisman conversation. So he's taken a lot of reps here from Hassan Bonner, which is interesting. But, you know what I like about Odessa State is they looked pretty quick on defense. They looked like they were playing their assignments. Obviously, you torched them, as you always do, but I'm looking at a team that's starting to play smarter, quicker on defense. I think it might be the difference here.
You actually bring up a really good point with that, because there were a lot of times where we were trying to challenge them deep, and they had it covered. So with Faintus 9, with Kelly back there, those two safeties are going to be tough. In gameplay, Odessa State on defense is not terrible. So they might have a shot in this game. And ACU, just depends if we're going to show this game or not. I'm going to take ACU, though. I think Danowski, I think Orpheus McConnell, they're going to be able to get it done. All right, guys, so Week 7 is in the books as far as a preview goes, and guess what? We're showing all of the games for Week 7.
All right.
We have 6 games on tap for you guys, and they're all going to be in gameplay. So if you're making your picks, that's probably something important that you got to consider, especially when you get teams in gameplay. So yeah, they're just too good to pass up. And like you said in off-screen discussion, this is kind of like our conference opener, because Week 6 was just really light.
It's an appetizer.
Yeah, it's an appetizer before we get into the main course. So that's going to be it for Week 7 preview. Let's back out and end this video by looking at the Heisman race. Heisman watch time. Ooh, yeah, as you had mentioned, David Danowski is now breaking into that Heisman watch, and there he is at first place. We got Andre Brandt kind of moving down, and now it's because he's hurt and he didn't have a very good game last week.
Yeah, he's going to have to bounce back. Andres Buckley lost a step there, but he is still well in the mix. 105 yards. Actually, 200 total yards of offense against ECU. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I like what I'm seeing out of our Big 12 representatives. All right, guys, so that's going to be it for today's upload. Make sure you leave a like if you like this thing, and we will see you guys later on next Saturday for Big 12 Conference Play Part 2. Make sure you guys make your picks for week number 7 as well. That Google form is listed below. Like I've said before, it's now a weekly contest. It's not a running thing. It's a weekly contest. So of course we're taking the top 3 winners of each week, just like we do with XBA Pick'em. And you guys will be winning some sort of team builder prize, some sort of NCAA football prize for the next series. And what that is, we're not going to reveal quite yet, but we do have some things in mind. So guys, that's it. We'll see you next Saturday. As always, peace.